Hey, sup everybody, BMSLou here. Hope everyone's doing well. Another video today for you guys, as again, I am out here in rural Iowa in the United States, driving by some wind turbines. That's actually kind of what I do out here, something regarding wind turbines. So yeah, again, I don't certainly recommend texting or driving or video recording when you're driving. There certainly is not a whole lot of traffic out here, and I'm being careful. So with that said, hope everyone's doing well. Want to do a video today. Wanted to talk about a few things about this car, my 2018 Subaru Forester XT Touring model. Don't know if I'll call it top 5 likes or any specific number of likes, but I've had the car for now a month and a half, and this is recording day is February 1st, 2018. I bought this in the middle of December 2017. So there are some things I like about this car, and some things maybe I don't like so much, but I'll talk about things today that I do like about it. And again, not necessarily in any order or top 5 likes, but just a couple things that I've been thinking about as I've been driving over the past month and a half. The first thing being right down here, you could almost call this one whole thing, although it's 2 separate features. I do have the navigation feature here in the car, which I'm using right now. I do like the navigation. I've read a lot of comments from people that hate the navigation, and being that again I'm out here in rural Iowa, I do find that the navigation doesn't work too bad. It is a little different when you enter things into the system, because you enter like the city that you're in, and then you would enter the street name, and then you would enter the street number. Previously, with my other car, my 16 WRX, or any other car that I had, to be honest with you, I used the Garmin, and I would just plug it in through the lighter. But that worked just as fine. The Garmin, although it did seem a little simpler initially, the Garmin worked just fine out here as well. And I'm finding that this navigation doesn't work as bad either. So it does take a little bit of getting used to if you're coming from a TomTom or a Garmin. But nonetheless, I do like that I have the navigation. I'm glad that I got it, and it's not working too bad. It may say that I approached my destination, and I may be about 1,000 or 2,000 feet off of the destination at times. But I just think that's probably because, again, I'm out here in rural Iowa. I haven't really used the navigation too much in the big cities, but I imagine it will probably be working just fine there as well. I've yet to update the navigation. I may do that in a couple months just to see if there's any. I believe I get 2 or 3 years of free updates with the navigation, because right here is the micro SD card that I would take out to update that. So again, the navigation I do like. I appreciate it. It's good. It's decent. The other feature here is the stereo. I have the Harman Kardon stereo, again with my 2016 Subaru WRX. I had stock stereo, and I hated it. I hated it because I had a 2013 Outback that had Harman Kardon, and I love the Harman Kardon. I really did like the Outback too, but didn't have enough power at the time for me. So I'm back to the Harman Kardon, and I like it. I like it a lot. So very, very happy I have the Harman Kardon. I've yet to really super crank it, and I won't do that right now, but it's a feature that I do like, and I'm happy that it's in my vehicle. Another feature that I do like in this car is the mirror and mirror. All 3 of those mirrors have the auto dimming feature. I've had a couple cars previously that had the auto dimming on the rear view mirror inside here, This car has auto dimming on all 3 mirrors, and it is very nice. I will say that before I tinted my windows, which are at 20% tint, I will say that I initially didn't think they were as good as my previous auto tint or auto dimming mirrors. Now, it is weird. It's hard to see on this mirror, but if you look very carefully on this mirror, as I drift off to the freaking side of the road, very difficult to see. But if you look to the very left on the mirror, you'll see like this thin line. Anything on the outer part of that line does not auto dim. Everything inside of there does dim. It's right to the left of that Subaru thing. It's like a thin line there, and it goes all the way around the mirror. Before I put my tints on, I had cars behind me, and they would be like right in that little section there, and it wasn't like, it didn't dim. Like, I've never, and the same goes for this mirror as well. This has it around it as well as that one. When I had auto dimming before, this mirror up here, the whole mirror auto dimmed. But for some reason, these new ones, they have this, I don't know, it's nearly a quarter of an inch all the way around the mirror that doesn't auto dim. So I don't know, it kind of stinks. Now, since I've got my windows tinted, speaking of not likes too, there's something right now that I do not like, and I'll talk about that on hopefully on my do not like video that I'm looking at right now that irritates the hell out of me. But since I got my tints on the window, it does help block some of the lights that are behind me that aren't being auto dimmed. So get your windows tinted. It certainly helps with the auto dim. So that's another thing that I do like. I do appreciate the auto dim. It's very cool. Something else that I do like, I'll give you a quick look here. As I drive, it's kind of hard to do that, but the huge panoramic sunroof, totally awesome, love it. Here in the winter, I typically open it up all the way on sunny days so the sun beats inside the car and keeps it slightly warmer. So it's super nice. Biggest sunroof I've ever had in a vehicle. I love it just as much as I love the Harman Kardon stereo. It's very cool. Very cool to have that huge panoramic sunroof up there. Certainly a good deal and a major like for me. Let me think here real quick. Something else I like about the vehicle is the leather. When I clean my car, I wipe down all the leather inside the car. The stitching, I always look at the stitching, and I appreciate how well everything looks in it, how well it feels. The seat that I'm sitting in as I'm driving, I do honestly feel like it could be just a tad longer. When I say longer, I mean from front to back. It could be slightly longer, but honestly, that's kind of being a little bit picky, I think, probably. It's a fairly comfortable seat for me, and I'm a big guy again. But whenever I, again, wipe down the car, wipe down the leather, I think it looks really good. I do like the brown, and it's super nice. I don't know how long I could talk about seats. I think I've kind of said everything I need to say about them. Something else I appreciate in this car that I do like, the heated seats. Or the Tic Tacs, I suppose. No, the heated seats. I love the location where they put the heated seats. My WRX, they were up under here, and I hated reaching down there trying to get to them. This is way better of a location to have those. Something else that would have been nice is maybe if they just put them in, I've seen them in vehicles where they put them on the touch screen. That would have been okay too, but they are kind of out of the way there, and they're easy to just reach up and click on. So I do like those as well. I'll say the last thing, because I'm approaching 10 minutes at this video. The last thing I like about this car, now it basically is the same engine. It's the 2.0, same engine I had in my WRX. Although I will say, I'll preface this by saying that I've yet to really use sport mode, sharp mode or sport mode that much, because it's just been winter and I've been breaking in the car. I've been almost at 6,000 miles now in a month and a half. So I will say that I've yet to really push the car a little bit, being that it is an XT. I plan to do that when weather gets a little bit nicer. I'm not going to push it like hard, like I don't feel like I pushed my WRX that hard, but I do want to test the engine out and see how it goes, you know, a little bit. But to me, this engine feels better in this size of a vehicle than it did in my WRX. Now, maybe there's something wrong with my WRX engine. I don't know. At times when I was merging onto the interstate, the CVT just felt like it wasn't ready for me to go. I have yet to experience that with this car. Granted, I had that WRX for a couple years and I had 63,000 miles on it when I traded it in. But the engine feels better in this size of a vehicle. It feels like it was meant for this Forester more than it was meant for the WRX. So I'm not an engine person. I can't explain that. I can kind of just tell you the way I feel, and it feels like it handles this car better than it handled my WRX. Maybe I pushed the WRX too much, although I never really pushed it. I never launched with it, never, you know, raced with it. And, you know, honestly, maybe I'm just driving differently because this is a bigger vehicle. That could very well be. But anyway, those are some things that I thought about that I really enjoy about this car, and hopefully it wasn't too boring. I'm going to talk about some things I maybe don't like. There's not a whole lot of things I hate about this car, to be honest with you, but there's a couple things that I'm like, well, you know, I don't know. So yeah, and one of them was that damn thing over there with the mirrors not being fully auto dimmed. But anyway, oh, and this is cool. This is the bonus, like the home link, or that I can open my garage door. That's super nice. I love that, or I like that. But yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring. You know, I'm kind of recording this again as I'm driving, and it's probably just not the best video, but hopefully it was slightly entertaining. As always, I thank you. I hope you guys are having a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe if you would. I'm still trying to reach that 2,000 mark. So yeah, thank you as always. I will see you guys on the next video. Everybody take care now. Bye-bye.